Every strike brings me closer to the next home run. Babe Ruth. My friends, each and every day, we are not worried about what is happening as long as we are trying. We are moving forward. Look at your losses as lessons for your next home run. Don't worry. Keep pushing forward. You can do this. This is a day where exogenous events, things from across the seas, potentially what's happening in Iran, the SpaceX, IPO, the AI, travel apparently turning around, and all the tech doing well has caused the market to bump up for the day. Now, this is what I find interesting about this bump up. Look at the volume. You haven't seen on the S&P much volume for the last day and a half, actually almost 2 days. We see this up move in price, but there's not a whole lot of conviction backing it up. This is the first day of the latest 2-day candle. You can see how low the volume is. Look at the half day for the last day and a half. Volume fell well off of where it had been on Thursday afternoon and then down on Friday and Monday. So again, pay attention to what you see here. Watch as it looks like things are showing a lot of exuberance, pushing up toward those prior highs. Let's see what happens as this week continues to move forward. Now, I shared with you guys what our numbers were showing on Friday. The S&P, we had a directional probability of 68% up over the next 5 days, a 76% backtest accuracy. Of course, I like to see things in the 80s. For new moves, for continuing moves, around 70% is all right. We were close to that. But again, as this news has come in, and we've done those studies on what's the impact of news, depending on how long-term and how long-lasting it is, typically it's just a bump and things revert back to the mean. So we will keep an eye on things and see how this week develops. And if indeed, because this is a big bump up for the day of 1.76%, but without volume, we'll see if it continues to move up. NASDAQ, wow, 3.14%. Now, the high that we had a couple of weeks ago was 748.65. So far this week, 744.76, getting up there, not quite as high as that prior high, so we will keep an eye. But again, look at the low volume for the last day and a half. Look at the low volume on the 2-day as compared to what it had been those prior 6 days as things were moving down. But again, a big up move, lots of enthusiasm as far as price goes, but not a lot of enthusiasm as far as people piling in and buying. So pay attention to that divergence. That should always be concerning. What do we see going on with bonds? Bonds putting in a green up candle because of all this prior movement. It did pop up in the morning on Monday and then burned all that off in the afternoon to be down 0.06% for the day. So again, keep an eye on things. We have, green again. If you look at volume, it is low. It was low in the morning with the exuberance and low in the afternoon too. A very small 2-day volume. So we'll keep an eye on bonds and that potential long move. What do we see with gold? Gold bounding up 2.59%. And again, after all this down movement and the confirmed down movement last week with the higher than average volume, we do see where things popped up on the 2-day candle and on the half-day, popped up in the morning with lots of exuberance, fell off in the afternoon with lower volume, stayed below the weekly trend line on the 2-day and the half-day. So keep an eye on gold. Don't know if indeed this, this down move is petering out or if it's just taking a pause. What about HODL? Well, this move We've been talking about bouncing off, haven't we? This potential support level. Well, you can see where it bounced off in a big way. It started moving up on Thursday, up a little more on Friday, and then, of course, bounding up 4.84% on Monday. And again, keep an eye on Bitcoin. 2 days looking okay, but again, no volume. It is the summertime trading zone. I realize that. But again, let's keep an eye out and be intelligent, not simply ruled by short-term moves, although they are admittedly very strong. That is where we are. Of course, trade execution summary grid and the 5-day plus analysis is there for our Patreon members. We'll release it to everyone else tomorrow, but you can always get it early by becoming a Patreon member. In addition to that, you get my latest book, 3-Wave Trading Advantage, in the first email that we send to you, along with the 3-part series, Options Made Simple, The Charting Wealth Way. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.